Hello everybody, this is TipTop MTG here today with another MTG Arena video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the Kaldheim Mastery Pass. I do this series after every set release, and in today's video, I'm going to break down price, value, what's included, if you should get it, the more complex stats, and what it can tell us about the future. In the past, I've done a little section where I talk about the history of the Mastery Pass. I'm going to skip that part of the video for this one because the Mastery Pass has been somewhat unchanging. There are only slight little changes instead of the more drastic ones that were happening in the beginning, so covering those changes seems less important now. Don't worry though, I'll be breaking down all of the differences between the Zendikar Rising Pass and this one. So let's jump right into this by looking at the Kaldheim Pass in isolation. The Kaldheim Mastery Pass can be bought for 3,400 gems and has an alternate variety that costs more. However, that version gives you 10 additional levels at a discounted rate over buying 10 levels individually. You could have also gotten the Mastery Pass by pre-ordering the Kaldheim Play Bundle. I do not really recommend the 10 additional level bundle, and the pre-order bundle is okay, but oftentimes those 10 additional levels just lead to 10 uncommon individual card rewards, which aren't necessarily worth the extra gems. When you buy the Mastery Pass, you, no matter what level you are at, are going to get an avatar, a bear pet, and a great tree, or world tree basic sleeve. Unlike the unpaid Mastery track, if you buy the pass, you will get many more rewards, with extra rewards being placed on every level of the track. You can also receive the free rewards. However, not every reward on the paid track is a pack or mastery orb like it is on the unpaid path. There are sleeves, styles, ICRs, cards, and more. Additionally, the Mastery Pass can be purchased at any time, and you will get all the previously earned rewards. If you don't know how much you'll play, it may be smart to save the gems to buy it and wait until closer to the end of the season, as when you buy it, you get all the previously unlocked rewards, so there's no penalty in unlocking it later. Now, let's break down the tracks individually. So let's start with the free track. On the free track, you get a pack of Kaldheim every other level until level 66. Doing some simple math concludes that you get 33 Kaldheim packs without paying a dime. In addition, you receive 5 Mastery Orbs that can be used in the Mastery Tree to get card styles of your choice. In the past, 5 orbs was just not enough to get a mythic card style. However, with the Kaldheim Mastery Tree, if you take the blue path, you will end up with the Orvar style. It's a weird change that only one path gets, but keep that in mind as I'll be counting that towards the total of the pass, that it is technically possible to get a mythic now for free. So let's break down all the paid stuff. After you purchase the Mastery Pass, the following rewards are available in addition to the free track and, So let's break this down. We have a bear pet, we have the Nico avatar, we have 20 standard packs, 15 common styles, 10 uncommon styles, 25 Mastery Orbs, 10 Kaldheim Mythic ICRs, 4,000 gold, 1,200 gems, the Glory of Kaldheim Exquisite Sleeve, the World Tree Sleeve, the Player Draft Token, and playsets of Theme Booster exclusives. So let's break this down monetarily based on the cost of the pass, and then after we can compare it to Zendikar Risings. First, for the purpose of those calculations, I'm going to assume that you are only buying the 3,400 gem Mastery Pass, not the one with 10 bonus levels. So after just buying the pass, you are down 3,400 gems. But there are 1,200 gems just on the Mastery Pass, so we can bring down the price of the Mastery Pass to 2,200, assuming you complete the whole thing, which this whole video will be assuming you complete the whole thing. The first reward you will get from the pass are the pet, avatar, and sleeve. I'm going to be breaking down their prices in the shop. These cosmetics, however, are exclusive, meaning that if you want specifically the Nico avatar, you have to get the pass. These prices are based on items of the same type, but with a different theme. For instance, I'm taking the price of the Rakdos avatar for the price of the Nico one. So the Nico avatar would be worth 500 gems, the basic World Tree Sleeve would be worth 600, and the pet would be worth 3,000 gems. Now, adding up these gem totals, by just buying the pass and getting no additional levels, you are getting 4,100 gems worth of value. So if you were going to buy a pet, an avatar, and a basic sleeve, you would be better off just buying the pass. The only issue is all of these items are cosmetic, and these items do not alter your gameplay, meaning, if you just care about gameplay, it may not be amazing. So, while MTG Arena has set the value of these items to about 4,100 gems, they really only have value if you like cosmetics. Otherwise, they're just filler. I generally think that MTG Arena cosmetics are overpriced, so a majority of my cosmetics come from the Mastery Pass. I actually think a major reason pets and other cosmetics are so expensive in the game is to make the Mastery Pass look like such a great deal, thus increasing sales. Think about it. If pets are this really expensive thing and hey, you get a free pet with the Mastery Pass, or I guess it's not free, it makes it look like, oh, the Mastery Pass is just such an amazing deal, maybe I'll get it. And then you add on the fact that because pets are so expensive, you then get those whales who are going to kind of buy up all the expensive cosmetics, and so it's kind of a win-win for them. So just keep that in mind. Next, we have 20 packs. These packs are actually some of the few things on the Mastery Pass that have functional value. Each pack is worth 200 gems, meaning the total for all the packs will be 4,000 gems. So if you're going to spend at least 4,000 gems on packs, it may be a better idea to buy the Mastery Pass, as the value of all the packs, which do affect gameplay, exceeds the price of the pass, especially when you add in the 1,200 gems. Of course, it's not that simple. First, you would have to wait to get your packs, and second, you don't get to choose which type of pack you get. On this Mastery Pass, you will get 2 Eldraine packs, 4 Theros packs, 3 Ikoria packs, 3 Core Set 2021 packs, 4 Zendikar Rising packs, and 4 Kaldheim packs. So if you wanted, 20 Kaldheim packs, that's not what you're getting with the Mastery Pass. The Kaldheim Mastery Pass also has 25 styles. 15 of the 25 are commons, and each common is worth 400 gems, adding up to 6,000 gems total. There are also 10 uncommon styles worth 600 apiece, and they also add up to 6,000 gems. So the total for the 25 styles is 12,000 gems. Now, the same thing I said before about the value of cosmetics is true here. I know people who actively go out of their way to avoid styles. I mean, I personally like them, but that's just my opinion. Next, we have the Mastery Orbs. These are exchanged for card styles. By completing the entire Mastery tree, you get 5 common styles, 10 uncommon styles, 9 rare styles, and 6 mythic styles. The 5 common styles are worth 2,000 gems, 10 uncommon styles are worth 6,000 gems, 9 rare styles are worth 9,000 gems, and 6 mythic styles are worth 7,200 gems. Now, this all adds up to 24,200 gems. The issue is you get 5 Mastery Orbs for free, meaning that without paying, you could have gotten 1 common, 2 uncommons, 1 rare, and 1 mythic without paying anything. So we should remove 400 gems for the common, 1,200 gems for the uncommon, 1,000 gems for the rare, and 1,200 gems for the mythic, meaning that our real value of, gained gem value is 20,400. Now, since these are styles, if we add them with the other styles that you get straight from the pass, you will end up getting 32,400 gems worth of styles. Keep in mind how large this number is when we get to the final value. If the final value is 70,000, just know that 30,000 of that is just styles. I do want to add a quick note here. Many of the styles you get from the Mastery Tree and Pass have showcase versions, meaning there's a chance that 15 of your Mastery Orbs are useless if you get yourself the showcase versions of these cards as well. This is a drastic increase from Zendikar, where only about 2 cards on the tree had showcase versions. Now let's move on to the ICRs. This is one of the only things on the pass that we can't explicitly put a value on. So for the 10 Kaldheim Mythic ICRs, this is the second time that these are specific to a set, by the way, meaning in the past it would just be any Mythic from Standard. Now they're specific to a set, which does help people not get 5th copies of Mythics they already have. However, I'm going to treat them as though you got a 5th copy of a Mythic for every single one. Now, this will make it look like these aren't worth much, but to the average player, this will be worth more. It won't be worth more at a gem value, but it will be worth more in a gameplay sense to you. But by giving you the absolute worst case scenario, you can be prepared for the worst, and my total value of the pass will not overshoot what you actually get. So each Mythic ICR is worth 40 gems, meaning you get 400 gems of value from them. Again, these are most likely more valuable to you, but if you do get cards that you already have 4 of, they are only worth 40 gems apiece. The Kaldheim Mastery Pass also gets a full playset of 5 rares that are exclusive to the theme boosters. I'm going to judge these just like the Mythics, but just know that if you are buying the pass, do not spend your wildcards on these cards, as they will not award gems for duplicates and instead will add to your vault. So the value of all 20 cards is 400 gems. The Kaldheim pass also has an exquisite sleeve, which is worth 1200 gems. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, if you ever hear it, exquisite just means that it has some sort of effect or sound when you hover over it. The last thing you get with the pass is a player draft token. When draft tokens were first added into the pass in Theros, it was a traditional draft token. Since Ikoria, it has been replaced with a player draft token that's worth about 1500 gems. This token can be used in both Premier and traditional player draft. So what does that value come out to? If you were to try and buy everything on the pass using gems, it would end up costing 45,300 gems. This includes the actual gems you get on the pass. Now, to buy 45,300 gems, it would cost about $226.50. So, for $20 worth of gems, you can get $225 worth of value, assuming you put in some time. Also, most of the cosmetic you get are exclusive. I mean, it sounds amazing when you're turning $20 into $226, and it somewhat is. If you were to ask me, hey, I have some gems, what should I do with them? My answer would be either draft or buy the Mastery Pass. Now, I do want to mention something in the past with Zendikar Rising. It was actually, the whole Master Pass was worth 54,800 gems instead of 45,000. This is due to a lack of rare styles on the tree, which is probably the biggest contributor here, and there are just a couple other changes. Now, there is something else we need to cover. While you do get $226.50 in value, you are most likely not going to use everything you get on the pass. Let's say you really didn't care about cosmetics. What would the pass be valued at then? Well, you would get 6,000 gems worth of value. And while that isn't nearly as big of a jump compared to the overpriced cosmetics, it is a little bit less than double the price of the pass. But I think that most people knew that the value of the pass was going to be greater than the cost of the pass. Normally, during this part of the breakdown, I would go on to talk about the amount of XP needed per day, the amount of gem value you earn per day. However, we do not know the release date of Strixhaven on MTG Arena. However, now that we've had enough Mastery Passes, we can actually get an estimate date based on the number of levels on the pass. The only other time that there was 80 levels on a pass was Ikoria, which had a distance between sets of only 71 days. That would put Strixhaven's release in early April. While I don't think it does, that's much of a surprise to anyone, it does confirm it a bit more, and it looks like it means that the set will be a little bit earlier than normal, which makes sense, saying there are 5 standard sets this year. However, we still have more to talk about. We can talk about some of the distant differences between Kaldheim and Zendikar Rising. Now, just looking at the difference in value between Kaldheim and Zendikar Rising, there are actually a few. First, the Zendikar Rising Mastery Pass had renewal rewards, and Kaldheim does not, but that makes sense because renewal is meant for rotation, so that makes sense. What's interesting is that Kaldheim is actually closer to the M221 pass than Zendikar's. First, they removed the 10 rare styles from the pass, which were newly introduced with Zendikar Rising. They removed emotes, which were new with Zendikar Rising. And they removed the 15 uncommon ICRs, which were, as you can guess, new with Zendikar Rising. So in general, they kind of undid everything they added with Zendikar Rising and gave us the Core Set 2021 pass with the added Theme Booster exclusive rares. That's literally it. I have a giant Excel doc with every single Mastery Pass and everything on it, and that is the only difference. Obviously, the cards themselves are different in the styles and the packs, but the same number of them are present. Now, I still think the Mastery Pass is great, but all the innovation and added rewards to the Zendikar Rising Mastery Pass were removed. There has kind of been an issue with the Mastery Pass for a while now. Wizards is inconsistent about the rewards of the pass. There are 2 methods they can follow. Either more days in between sets and more levels means more rewards for the same price, or it can be the same number of rewards spread across a different amount of levels. But they always seem to pick the one that's more convenient for them. Less days? Let's remove some rewards. Almost double the amount of days? Let's just spread this out a bit. I think they need to stick to a plan and stick to it. They need to pick a plan to stick to it. And I think Zendikar Rising was a great step in that, where it was a longer season and we saw the introduction of new things, but it was just an anomaly, and I'll have to see how they handle this in the future. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.